Hey, we're at Psalm 120. We've made it out of Psalm 119. We were parked there for a while, but now we get to move on to this next section. You're going to find with me that there are 15 Psalms that actually are in a section called the Songs of Ascent. Our best scholarship tells us that these are probably songs or psalms that were chanted, recited, and sung by pilgrims as they traveled to Jerusalem 3 times a year for major festivals like the Passover. So now just imagine a group of people committed to going down to Jerusalem for Passover from Galilee, and it takes them 15, 20, 25 days to travel down as a group, right? And as they do, they're beginning to build expectation for what's going to happen, and they're thinking about why they're going and how they want God to meet them. What's interesting in these Psalms is that they're in triads. So 15 Psalms, 5 sections, right? There are Psalms. The first of the triad is this on the way kind of song of ascent, like I'm on the road. The second Psalm is always as I arrive, and the Psalm, my experience of God's presence in the temple. So for today, Psalm 120, it's on the road. Psalm 121, as I arrive. Psalm 122, God's presence. So let me read it for you. I call on the Lord in my distress, and he answers me. Save me, Lord, from lying lips and from deceitful tongues. What will he do to you, and what more besides, you deceitful tongue? He will punish you with warriors' sharp arrows and with burning coals of a broom bush. Woe to me that I dwell in Meshech, that I live among the tents of Kedar. Too long have I lived among those who hate peace. I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war. There are a lot of cultural references that we're not going to dive into here, but what I like is this sense of departing. Like, I want to leave behind and move towards God. Like, I think all of us have had experiences where we felt distance from God, or perhaps we made mistakes. What's it like then for us to move back and say, Lord, I want to leave behind these other things, this culture and this way of living and this being that I was kind of caught up in, and I want to move towards you. And so my spirit is moving towards you. So this Psalm 120 is like we can be caught up in this sense of expectation. As the pilgrims say, I want to leave behind old ways of living and move towards you. And I want to worship and reconnect with you in your temple. I think it's a beautiful way of thinking about this hunger and search and journey towards God all the time. And perhaps you today will be thinking about how you want to move towards God. Maybe you've felt somewhat distant. Maybe these words of this psalm can kind of give you this expression like, I'm ready to leave behind some things and move towards you, God. Maybe take a minute right now and just pray that to him. Grace and peace to you.